Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Skull Zone. I haven't uploaded in a while, but today we are going to be talking about a bunch of free agent stuff that have happened, or off-season stuff that have happened. If you guys do enjoy this video, hit that like button, subscribe. I'm going to try to make one weekly video a week guaranteed. If I can't, well, then I tried, okay? It's not like a guarantee thing, but I'm going to try, okay? So starting today, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So first off, we got free agency, and then we're going to be talking about the free agent targets that I want the Vikings to target, and some players I want us to re-sign, and the draft. Some players I want to draft. So if you guys enjoy this video, again, hit the like button, subscribe. We're on the way to 250 subscribers. If we can get there, I would appreciate it. Let's hop straight into the video. Starting off, top one, I just want to quickly talk about Debo going to the Commanders for a 5th round pick. Honestly, I want to say a little overpaid. Maybe a 6th round pick would have been amazing for the Commanders at least, but a 5th round pick is still good. And, Debo hasn't really been that good ever since that 1 year where he had over 1,000 yards, I believe. Seems like he's not good at being a wide receiver 1. Wide receiver 2, probably. Wide receiver 3, for sure. But, he's good, but he's not that good. I like Debo a lot, though. I watched Receiver. It was a really good show to watch. I enjoyed it. And I think the Commanders with Terry and Debo would be really good. Maybe they'll draft someone like Matthew Golden or Mika Ibuka if they fall to the 1st round, or someone in the 2nd or 3rd. But, yeah. Next point, we got the Eagles releasing Darius Slay. And there'll be a lot more of them in this video. So, first off, Darius Slay, a lot of Eagles fans like him. I like him, I do. I hate the Eagles as a Vikings fan. Wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah, I think it's smart. They got Coop and Q. That they don't need a 3rd wide receiver. They don't need a 3rd corner. Maybe they could use one, but Slay's nice. He mentored the little 2. Slay's nice. He mentored the rookies. And next we got the Bengals tagging T. Higgins. I'm a little upset about it. And I don't think T. Higgins is actually going to sign a contract. Or, because he wants like $30 million a year, right? Which makes sense. He deserves it. And, I feel bad for him. Now he can't go to the team he wants. He has to stay on the Bengals for 1 more year at least. Unless they tag him again, which they probably might do. They definitely have to prioritize Jamar Chase over T. Higgins, in my opinion. I think they should have just let him go. And then I think next year they should for sure let him go. Unless they have enough to actually spend on that and they both agree, that's fine. But next up, we got the Jets releasing Davante Adams. I saw this coming. I don't know why. I think Davante Adams is a good receiver still, and I think they should have kept him, but it frees up a lot of money for them, so that makes sense. A lot of people also think that he's going to follow Aaron Rodgers. I don't think he is. I think he's going to go to a team that needs a receiver, and they're just one receiver away from winning a Super Bowl. So, like, maybe the Ravens would be cool, or the Chiefs. Honestly, I don't hate the Chiefs, okay? So, I don't care. They're in the opposite conference as the Vikings, so if the Vikings are in the Super Bowl, then I don't care if the Chiefs win. And next, we got Saquon Barkley getting a 2-year, $41.2 million deal. That's crazy. I think that's the first $20 million a year running back contract. So that's really nice for them. The Eagles lock him up for another couple of years. I think they have him for 1 more year after this year. So, yeah. Next, we got the Bears. This happened in the morning, right? Like, right when I woke up, this happened. The Bears trading for Joe Thuney, and I think they also traded for a Rams tackle, I believe. I can't remember exactly who he is, but yeah, Joe Thuney. Is it Thuney? I don't know. It's spelled Thuney, so I'm going to say Thuney. even though it sounds weird. But yeah, so Joe Tooney, I think it's Tooney. Joe Tooney on the Bears. I think the Bears are still going to get swept by the Vikings, but I'm just kidding. I don't actually believe that. I think we're going to split with each other. They're going to be a competitive team, but I'm not getting on their hype yet. Okay, I fell for that for the last 2 years. I'm not getting on the Bear hype train. I like Ben Johnson. I think he's really good on their team. Their offensive line's a lot better now. Caleb Williams is good. Roma Dunze could have a breakout year next year. Or I think he will have a breakout year next year. DJ Moore is one of the best players. Not one of the best. Probably the third best receiver. Maybe fourth best receiver in the division. And, obviously, we got to put Amon-Ra St. Brown above him. Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison are above him. But I think he's the best. Other than that. Next, we got the DK Metcalf requesting a trade. That was crazy. I didn't expect it, actually, at all. They released Tyler Lockett. I saw that, and I was like, that makes sense. A lot of people were talking about how it makes sense. But the fact that DK Metcalf immediately requested a trade right after that, I don't know. I thought the Seahawks were going to be like a 10-win team again this year. Not anymore. Maybe 7 wins, if lucky. And I don't even know what they're going to do. Are they going to draft Jalen Milroe? Are they going to draft Jackson Dart? Are they just going to draft nobody and stick with Geno Smith? I don't know what they're going to do. I think Seahawks fans should be worried. I mean, JSN, he's a monster. He's crazy good. Next, we got the Jaguars releasing Christian Kirk. I saw that coming. I didn't know when it was going to happen, but I saw it coming, so that's all that matters. Max Crosby signing a 3-year, $106 million deal. That's $35, I think, a year, which is crazy. He's the highest paid non-QB. I mean, it's good. It's definitely going to be done soon. I think Myles Garrett is going to get... Is he going to get a big contract? I don't know. I know he's definitely getting traded. TJ Watt's going to be paid a lot more than that, probably, which is crazy. Michael Parsons is going to get paid about that much, maybe more. I mean, he's definitely going to be asking for that much. And then the final talking point is Zach Bond signing a 3-year, $51 million deal. That one, I was hoping would happen, as my brother's an Eagles fan, so I was hoping that would happen for his team. Obviously, I don't like the Eagles, but I'm starting to like them a little bit. I'm trying to stand the fans. Their fans are the reason I don't like the Eagles. Otherwise, I have no problem with them. But yeah, so that's all for the free agency points that I'm going to talk about real quick. Next part we're going to talk about are the people I want the Vikings to sign. Obviously, the number one for me is Javon Holland. He used to play with Brian Flores, and, Brian Flores brought in Andrew Van Ginkel, so I'm like, why not bring in Javon Holland? He's probably most likely going to be a free agent. Bring him in for a 3 or 4 year deal. Why not? I don't see why not. I mean, we could get Bynum and Javon Holland, and we'll probably have 1 year at the very max. No, not in very max, very minimum. We for sure have 1 more year with Hitman, but, I know he's going to retire soon, so why not? We should also get Metellus a deal, too. He's coming, his contract's next year, but we should also wait. And then next, I want cornerback Paulson Adebo from the Saints. I know not many people think about that, but why not? He could be really good on their team. I know I was super excited when Stephon Gilmore signed. I was like genuinely excited. I figured it was going to happen, and I was like, yes. And it happened. So, I want him on our team. We need corner badly, and I don't know if we're going to be able to draft him, if we're going to draft guard. I think we should focus on offensive line in the draft. and get everyone in free agency. Next up, we got Sam Darnold. Very controversial. Some people just want to get rid of Sam Darnold. Some people want to sign Sam Darnold. I want more than that. I want to sign Sam Darnold to a Baker Mayfield type deal and then trade away J.J. McCarthy. I know it's crazy. Hey, and if we just sign Sam Darnold and keep J.J. McCarthy, I'm fine with that. But if we can get a top 10 draft pick for J.J. McCarthy, because think about this. If J.J. McCarthy was in the draft right now, where would he go? He would obviously be better than Shedeur Sanders. Obviously better than Jackson Dart. He is better than Cam Ward, which means he is the top quarterback in the draft. You're basically trading away your draft pick for the top QB in free agent in draft. And obviously, certain teams you probably could target, like maybe the Jets could trade for him. The Saints, maybe, I don't know. Maybe we could trade with the Raiders. I mean, I had Sam Darnold going there for a bit, but I really, really want Darnold, and it seems like it's coming true. It seems like Darnold wants to sign here. It seems like we want Sam Darnold, so why not? And trading J.J. McCarthy, if we get a top 10 pick, I'm 100% down. You know, I love J.J. McCarthy. I'm literally wearing his jersey right now. Ow. That just hit me in the eye. I'm wearing his jersey right now, and I bought this for nothing if J.J. McCarthy gets traded. He's a really good QB, but I like Sam Darnold a lot. And if we just pass on Sam Darnold, just do nothing with him, and he ends up being a top 10 QB next year, we missed out. And J.J. McCarthy, we haven't seen him play like an actual NFL game. We don't know how he's actually going to do in a full-on week 1 type game. So, you know, he could obviously be a draft bust. I'm not wishing that upon him. I love him, and I want to see him succeed, but I'm just saying he could be a draft bust. And the team that trades for him, obviously, it would be jokes on them. Because then we would be drafting Ashton Genty with that top 10 pick, in my opinion. I think we should. We talked to Ashton Genty, obviously, Kevin O'Connell has. And, I mean, I really like him. Obviously, I would love Devin Neal. So if we could draft him, or Quishon Judkins, or Trevion Henderson, if we get any of those, I wouldn't mind. Obviously, running back is still a need for us. Running back, corner, offensive line, you know, inside offensive line, and I think defensive line, maybe we could use an upgrade on. Okay, then the players I want us to re-sign, besides Sam Darnold, obviously, Byron Murphy, obviously, he's, you know, our best player best corner in our team, and if we don't have him, then all we have is Mekhi Blackman. Yeah, that's all we have that I really know or care about, which, you know, I'm excited to see what Mekhi Blackman can do this season. You know, it was a shame what happened to him last season, but then we got Cam Bynum. I obviously want to re-sign him, but, you know, if we don't re-sign him, that would be perfectly fine, but I love him, so I want to see him back on our team. Aaron Jones, I want to re-sign him for maybe 3-year, $30 million deal. You know, he's definitely not as good as he was on Green Bay, but he still had a good year with us. 1,000 yards still. I like him. And then obviously a lot of people don't talk about this much, but Pat Jones, I mean, he had a breakout year. He had 7 sacks. He had 4 sacks in the first 2 games, and he was planning on going 2 each season, is what he said if you watch the Vikings mic up. Is that what it's called? Anyway. And then the last person I want us to draft, who's that top guard in the draft again? I forget his name. I want him, but I didn't add him on this list. But Jahdae Barron. Okay. Jahdae Barron, him, Benjamin Morrison, maybe Siobhan Revel. I know Siobhan Revel gets hurt a lot, but any of those 3 corners, I would be fine with. I would love them. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I will upload more videos as often as I can. Expect a 7-round draft, or mock draft, for the Vikings, and then expect a first-round mock draft for all teams later. And I will upload shorts and stuff talking about crazy stuff that happens on the NFL. Like tomorrow's can probably be crazy as well. I do work though, so I can't upload them right away. I have work tomorrow in the morning. And I think tomorrow, or no, not tomorrow, but any free agency stuff that happens with the Vikings, I'll upload long-term videos, and I'll try to get this video as soon as possible. It's 8 o'clock right now. I don't know when I'm going to upload this, but I'm going to try today. And I'll see you all later. Peace.